Here we go, Abstract. Now we are the second half of our match here in the Challenger stage. Kingdom Esports versus the side here, Absolute Zero. First pick here on the side of Kingdom Esports. Matilda, there you go. Sustain, and they are going to take this one out. Joy on the other side, but Kimi, I think, is still going to be the one viable pick here. Kimi was picked, yes, last game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the previous series, it was picked up
Yeah.
for both games. I
Yes,
wouldn't call it series, but in the previous times where King's Vanguard played, King's Vanguard played, both of their games were leaked Kimi.
They did. So there you go. So Fanny, okay, you mentioned this one. Hayabusa can also be one chip. Okay, how can we miss that one? Speaking of chip, Luyi is also pretty good, right? We've seen
Luyi seems pretty good.
yeah, Absolute Zero did a pretty good job there on the side
it.
of RSG. But let's see if they be able to use the same strategy here. But
I
Kingdom
doubt
is
so,
sort-
though.
yeah,
Yeah,
mhm.
because I mean they don't have the Matilda. I feel that if they want to play that, it has to be a
Understandable.
combo set.
Uh-huh.
Unless they find a way to kind of replace the Matilda, put someone in here. So at the very least, losing a Matilda means that you have to change at least 2 heroes.
Yeah, because of the heavy dive, you have a saving grace. But without the saving grace,
So Alpha is not possible. So it's technically speaking a completely different game. Technically, you can still play the Lucas, the ban out now already.
Clay.
Does the Suyo also still work? Because okay, Suyo is not super comical because at least your
can have
third
dash out.
skill is a dash out, right? It's a very tiny little dash, but it's still something.
And Clea is pretty much open here, Abstract. So
For now.
you don't want. Oh, there you go. They're going to ban it out.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Then.
what's available? Hayabusa, Phoveus, Badang, Hylos. They're all still okay, but in terms of first pick material, we saw Badang being first picked before.
As a roam.
Yeah. But knowing the players of Kingdom,
Yeah.
I don't think that Badang is the thing for them.
First pick here. They can go. Yeah, Phoveus. I think Phoveus is pretty good. We've seen how.
Phoveus for Bear is okay. Yeah. I think he can rock Phoveus pretty decently.
Yeah, Hylos.
Unless you
also,
want
if
to first
want.
pick Granger. Granger is also okay for first pick. Eh?
I thought
Eh?
Kimi was
I
banned.
thought Kimi was banned.
So- Okay.
We didn't even say anything about the fact that Kimi is banned. But we just
OMG.
both assumed
Yeah,
that Kimi was
because
banned.
because you mentioned the first picks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, there you
okay,
go.
okay.
Sustain.
Oh yeah, Harif!
Esmeralda, go.
Yeah, we completely missed that as well. I don't think that they have to force themselves into Esmeralda per se.
Yeah. Sure.
It's still pretty okay.
Yep.
Phoveus is still available, so at least you can counter against the Zaman Force. You can still play within of the Zaman Force. You don't have to force yourself outside of it.
There you go.
Bear
Suyo.
also plays a pretty mean one of that. The Hylos is still potentially EXP/roam. So the moment that you bring out the Phoveus right now, actually, you pretty much tell people how to counter against the Phoveus.
But I think Phoveus, can say that one, but it's pretty good here, especially against a Harith.
Against Harif is good. Gato Kacha pretty much plays the same thing. It does the same thing as well. I think the only difference between the Phoveus and the Gato Kacha is the Phoveus have got a little bit more damage and a little bit more sustainability in fight, while Gato Kacha has got more raw defenses, being able to help you to open up the maps. So Phoveus is stuck in EXP, while Gato Kacha still has the flexibility to go EXP or roam. So I think that is why Kingdom wants to go for that pick first.
So we are now going to go for the bans here. CC has been taken out, so make sure Kalea is banned. Yeah, okay.
Kalea's banned.
Yeah. Kalea is banned already.
Fanny's banned? Yes, Fanny's banned. Okay.
Yeah, just sure. I need to make sure there. Okay, it is banned already here, but I've seen
Granger's not banned yet.
Granger is not banned.
Yeah.
They have Kimi already. Okay.
There's also Juicen already. So Mage, we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Junglers,
Roam.
technically, yes. Okay.
Roam EXP.
Jungler for Absolute Zero. So taking out the Hayabusa would make very good sense. With this kind of composition, lockdown is important. So they should actually ban Fredrin. Kingdom should ban Fredrin actually. There is a Juicin. Juicing plus Fredrin is actually a very deadly combination.
Okay.
Having a high loss that actually creates creates a glorious
Yes,
pathway
yes,
for your
yes.
Fredrin is even worse.
Mm,
So that is actually my call. I think that even though we don't see a Fredrin a lot, this is actually a game where the Fredrin can play well.
Okay.
And Phobia's ban.
So
Okay.
Phobia's ban, and they can potentially pick this one right now for Absolute Zero. But on the other side, I love to see an Eve here for the side of Kingdom Esports. But
Kingdom
again,
Esports, yeah.
unfortunately, Kimi has
Kimi.
been taken in. So, okay then. So EXP and the gold lane. So Ranger, Moscow, open. It's okay. But again, you need initiator here. It's not gonna be the Garukacha. I do not favor Garukacha
No,
to be the
yeah.
initiator here. So Badang,
Badang is okay. Yeah, Badang is okay. Badang is also one of the other heroes that can play very decently into team fights,
okay.
which is something that they would possibly want to do
Yeah.
to either split up or to contest for against the Harif.
Okay.
But the Hanzo, I think
Okay.
Hanzo is a pretty good pacing hero, right? Pretty good
Mhm.
pacing, pretty good creep clear as well. But I feel that it doesn't really play too well into AZ's composition because it's just raw damage.
Yep.
I think right now, looking for some more
Frontliner.
utility
Yep.
frontline would
Yes.
look good.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah, Fredrin.
Yeah.
I somehow
Yeah.
I agree with
because
you here.
Kingdom don't have a way to shred. There's no CC. You can't pick the alpha. There's a lot of heroes from Kingdom Esports that can't pick to shred the opponents unless you want to pick up a a gold laner
Oh, yeah.
that plays into DHS.
The glue.
Glue. Okay, there's no way that they're gonna threaten here anymore then.
So they're okay. They have the chase. They have the chase here for the side of Absolute Zero, but the damage in the early game, do you think it's enough here for the side of Kingdom? I don't think so. I think Kingdom should here in this 3 picks right now we're seeing here they do have the advantage when it comes to damage in slightly
I think
for the early stage.
at least for gold lane Harif.
Oh, of
Har-
course,
yeah.
yeah.
At least for gold lane, Harif wins. Mid lane, if we're looking at a high loss as well as a Juicin, is double DOT. Is not super good at wave clear in an instant. So if you're looking at a Kimi and
Yeah.
if we're talking about Gato Kacha, that means they're quite equal.
There you
That
go.
means they are actually equal. Mid lane, there is no priority that goes to anyone here. The only thing is Kimi just gotta have to be careful, or rather it's a little bit tougher for Kingdom. But wave clear wise, similar. Ling.
Ling against.
Okay.
Okay. Against. Okay.
I still prefer the Fredrin and not have the
Yeah.
glue, but to put the glue against a Badang is, I think that's a skill matchup.
Somehow interesting with regards to these traps we're seeing here, Abstract. I
Mhm.
mean, each team has their own synergy, right? But
Yeah.
how to finish the other graph here? Because okay, we have Hylos, you have the dash, you have the chase, you have the crowd control there. But on the other side, Badang has the defense mechanism as well with the barrier. If ever they can go back away, they have the mobility as well on
Mhm.
the other side here. And again, run and gun, run and gun.
Shredding will probably be the issue for Kingdom Esports because there's two very strong front lines, especially if we are actually looking at very strong crowd control from the Juicin, Glue plus technically the Hylos. I was saying the Hylos maybe not that strong. It's just a single stun that
Yep.
sets things up. It allows the Lantern Flare to continuously stack up, and if your Glue is able to constantly just keep on running back and forth thanks to the Glorious Pathway, I think that these two combinations can be a very, very dirty thing to happen in the midst of a team fight. But the same thing I could say for Kingdom Esports. It really just depends on who is able to get the better setup.
Speaking of setup here, I think Absolute Zero has, let's just say, straightforward kind of initiation here. Once it's impossible that I mean Nan or a Vendetta is going to initiate the team fight. It's always going to be hold that thought.
Well, Vendetta doesn't seem like he's gonna run away from all of that, but he's gonna be changing into a little glueling, but he's now going to go down as he's stuck within of the pit. He's just doing whatever they can do at the very best. Bougie, he was somehow still around the fight, but FMM, oh my goodness, Nan, he joins into the battle and he would want to help his team out a little bit. This is a super extended fight, my oh my. Bear is potentially gonna go down, yes, giving Nan a double kill. So that is 3 kills for Absolute Zero already. Nan picks up 2, Bougie with 1. Well, Kingdom Esports, it's just Melon with 1 kill.
And look at this
Oh no, this okay. Flicker is absolutely necessary.
Okay then. But we're seeing here Absolute Zero. I thought that Kingdom Esports actually has the, early game damage, but Absolute Zero can really dish out a lot as well. With Nan here, with his passive, he can really join the team fight much easier, much quicker as well. So on the top side though, we've seen, of course, Salas has the better damage, but Malaktizi showing us it's not the case.
That's not the case. It is always a skill matchup to a certain extent. The heroes will always tell one side of the story, but flip the coin and that is the other side of the coin already. Heads or tails, your choice. As such, Absolute Zero, there is definitely winning lanes, there's losing lanes, but in the previous fight, I think that previous fight from Kingdom Esports was just a little bit of lack of experience kind of feel. Overstayed their welcome, knowing that the opponent has a Ling, very fast pace and all. That shouldn't even be a thing whereby Kingdom Esports just stayed there with so little HP left. But in the meantime, Bougie just jumps right in with the Crimson Beacon. He's going to be picking up quite a lot of people and all. We even have the Fist Crack coming in from Bear, but Bear, he did not die at all. He managed to tank alive throughout this entire time, and we do have Salas that actually went down at the top side, so that is a big surprise.
Okay, this is great for the side of here of Kingdom Esports. They managed actually to win the team fight without a loss, right? They didn't have
technically no losses for
no
Kingdom,
losses, no casualties whatsoever, but Absolute Zero is somehow would take into consideration how this combo coming in from Kingdom Esports. Great positioning as well here on the by Melon on his Kimi. Speaking of positioning, Vendetta.
FMM managed to catch down Vendetta with a quick little taunt, but now of course to the glorious pathway, quick stun. It does seem that FMM is taking the full brunt of the damage with a defensive AOG. Wasted all of the time that Absolute Zero spent on the FMM.
Okay, I think aggressiveness here from Absolute Zero is showing now in this game. And so far, Bear, we haven't seen him really initiating the team fight. Yes, his crack is there to counter, but when it comes to the initiation though, I'm really expecting him with this flicker could do its thing here. But so far, he's out of position now. This is the call right now we are seeing here. Let's see if he's going to initiate. Nope.
Not yet,
nope,
not yet.
Nope.
He's definitely looking for the opportunities, but he's constantly just clearing up his lanes and he's just ensuring that his lane is going to be a-okay. But he's always on the edge, ready to jump into action if he really needs to.
Yeah, it's really hard to go 1v1 against a Glue, man. Glue's harassment is just top-notch right now. Exactly. Oh, they're going to take in
survivability too.
To the middle lane though.
I don't think that it's going to do much, but at least that one thing's for sure, they know that they have managed to pop Bougie's Flicker plus the Crimson Beacon.
Okay, this is big.
This is big. Yeah, that's very big. So now coming up for this upcoming turtle, if Kingdom Esports really wants to aggress for this, they technically can. The moment that they find Bougie, that is all good.
Oh, this is going to be a turtle pit to showdown once again, but Malaktizi needs to be very careful. Wow, great map awareness coming in from this guy. I love it. I really expected that Malaktizi will be harassed. Right? I mean, he's being harassed because we have the Ling, we have the Harith, and I thought this is going to be a great advantage lane here for Salas, but it's not. Malaktizi holding his ground.
Yeah, so it's pretty okay. It's a Granger going up against the Harem. But
okay, there you go.
Back onto 2 members. What is that insane amount of damage and how long they stayed in there?
That's what I want.
What was that layering? What was used?
Yeah, Bear, Flicker, Fist Crack, bam.
Was that
the
combo
combo
from FMM as well?
Yeah, I think so. That's
That's
pretty good. This is what the Garukacha needs. A hero can really initiate the team fight. There you go. Let me just see. There you go. AOG.
Oh, it's an AOG.
Yeah, but it's a fist crack. Yeah, it's a fist crack first.
Fist crack.
Yeah.
But was there anything else aside from fist crack? Or was or did Melon also fart? Did Melon fart?
what's it?
The-
You call it the ultimate?
There's the immobilize and there's the traction pulse. The,
Yeah, traction
the immobilize is the fart.
Yeah.
The single wave fart.
But I think that
forward fart.
the Fist Crack and AOG alone
I think it dealt
did, yeah.
the main thing. It just feels as though that Absolute Zero stayed in the wall for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
That feels illegal to be a single combo from a Badang.
that was a great team fight, and I want that to happen every time here for the side of Kingdom Esports. I think it's one of their aces
Yeah.
with this draft right now.
I'll say in the early stages of the game, that is the ace. But once it comes down to the late stages, I'm not too sure what kind of damage realistically this Badang
Okay.
can potentially bring out.
True, but it's gonna be Melon and Malactizia is going to step up when it comes to damage output later on. But they need utility. That combo, they need one. So here we see Absolute Zero right now trying to even this game here. But Buji cannot easily, of course, burst through as well into the middle lane. They need a target. Loisa?
And the target might be Louisa.
Okay.
But Absolute Zero, they're not really looking at anything just yet. Just zoning out is probably the name of the game. As now they immobilize now onto Bear. Fist Crack just going to be connecting down on Vendetta only for him to latch on over to Bear. Allows them to get a single kill. Even the Zaman Force being expended, basically telling Kingdom Esports don't get close. But for now, Taunt, immobilize, a quick little fart from Melon. Did manage to connect down on the Buji as well as Rapidote, but just gonna let them go and be fine for now.
Wow, look at the zone coming in from Melon there, and the rest of Absolute Zero just walking back. And not only that, on the skirmish play, Malactizia just secured the turret on the top as well as in the mid, and this is gonna be a team fight now.
Oh, Vendetta, unfortunately, cannot stay alive long enough to be playing a little bit of running around for that team fight. AOG did not manage to clip anyone, but that is good enough for Kingdom Esports as they managed to claim yet another turtle for themselves.
Wow, Kingdom Esports just playing this clinically against the side of
Wait, hold on
Absolute
a
Zero.
second. Who got the turtle?
Yeah, I think it's Absolute Zero.
Rapidot has that. Is that that's the turtle's shield from on
Oh,
Rapidot,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Was that the one?
Yes, yes. It's
So
Absolute
Absolute
Zero,
took the
just
turtle.
taken. Yeah,
Okay.
they have. But I think the big win is still going to be Kingdom Esports because of the turret takedown on the top as well as on the mid. I mean, it's a great trade there, but it's a beautiful trade if you ask me. Plus outer turret here on the bottom as well.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes it gets a little bit confusing, but there's that full ring around none. That is the indication that the turtle went down to them. So at least now we know. Kingdom Esports, they didn't lose too much, but a turtle. I think that this game is still fairly even Stevens, except for the fact that Kingdom Esports, yes, they do have about 3,000 gold lead, but how far is that gold lead gonna extend? That is probably the main question, because we are looking at a little bit of difference when it comes down to gold positions, as Nan as the Ling is cost 1, while Salas is more of position 2. So it will definitely take time for Nan to eventually get all the item that he needs, because this is a very greedy composition actually.
That is true. But Nan right now, what's great about this guy right now, he has no deaths. So at least he's still on track here. But I did expect him to actually respond on those split pushes coming in from the side of Malactizia, but did not yet happen. It's one of the advantage of having a Ling is, of course, your mobility here. And as you can see, they are now going to go for this priority split push on the top side. 4v5 situation on the Lord though. Okay.
Oh, Vendetta caught, Fist Crack, and he immediately busted down before he can even realistically do anything.
I don't think they can contest this one, Abstract, but they are trying to do so.
As we do have the red carpet, which is going to be dropped down by the high loss, but it's not going to do anything when it comes down to slowing or even slowing down them taking the Lord.
And I thought it's going to be Nan going to go for the split push on the top side, giving away that Lord, but he did respond. And look at this one, defense coming in from Bear. So they cannot manage to take this outer turret on the top side. Still a good defense here for Kingdom Esports. Oh, man.
The game 1 of Absolute Zero just seems so much better that this game pales in comparison, right?
Actually, yes.
So, it's really unfortunate that the in this case, macro plays is a little bit more lacking now. They do have the Ling, but yet so many of these turrets are still alive. I don't feel the pressure coming from Absolute Zero, despite the fact that it's 11 minutes.
Yeah, speaking of which, I think they spotted already Ling on the top side here. They still do have the Lord. Soyo is going to be recalling back here to defend. But Outer Towers is slowly going to be in the hands here of Kingdom Esports. Now, Malik
That's the
TZ.
pressure.
Yep, indeed. Okay, 2 turrets in a row. I think.
Turrets is okay.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the main important turret is actually in the middle lane, which happens to be one of the toughest one. So at least you got yourself some side turrets. You give the team some gold, just so that you can prepare yourself for the upcoming team fight, which does seem like it might be now. As not just on the bear, that was hands down FMM just walking in and out, or rather walking out and in of the brush. A perfect bait onto Rapidude as well as Vendetta.
Again, that is disgusting. Oh, I mean, the combo once again shows how devastating that combo is. And now they're going to push through here in the mid lane.
Yep, but it does seem like FMM
Oh, the damage!
pretty okay. I don't know how they bursted down Vendetta like that.
Exactly.
But it is what it is. Now the top lane is going to be under siege by Kingdom Esports. With the grape carpet, in this case it's actually more of a golden carpet, that's been laid down. Kingdom Esports, they desperately want the middle lane.
Yeah.
They want the middle lane so bad.
Oh, summon force been committed also. Oh man, they still managed to defend, but that is just insane here. The combo from Kingdom Esports. Bear with a fierce crack, and the rest is history there in that situation. Oh my goodness. Time and time again. I think Absolute Zero here. Yes, they do have this Purify. They do have the Revitalize coming in from Rapido as well as the Glorious Pathway, but it wasn't enough damage output. The burst is insane here from Kingdom Esports.
10 seconds left until the Lord eventually spawns. Now that is where the game truly starts. Because Nan is already at level 15 with the cross-map possible plays that he can be pushing up to the top lane and then joining into the mix in the Lord's Pit. This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, Vendetta, great positioning here. I love this push. And Bear, notice this one. Oh!
Break this track lands down on the Vendetta once again. Another time if Vendetta dies without being able to do anything. FMM takes the front shot. The AOG did not land on anyone. Nan joins over the backlines, hoping that he will be able to get a pretty decent hit. But unfortunately, Tempest of Blades is effectively, and Melon gets himself one. Rapidot is the next one, but unfortunately the quick little part did not manage to do anything. Salas is still holding on, but he can't touch the secret and it clips right down onto Melon. Picks himself a triple. This is possibly going to be the mechanic play we're looking up for, but Louisa kimped him from the back. Brings down and chopped Salas down for good.
That was the beauty, Abstract. That flicker and as well as the beam stun. Oh, that was insane. That was a great pick off as well. And everything was just a surprise here against the side of Absolute Zero. But now the Lord is up. Louisa is here. Bear as well. Great positioning here. But again, during team fights, always Vendetta is going to be the first casualty in the game, not even giving so much contribution during the team fight. Will he be? I mean, will he be a great factor if he survives longer in the team fight? I think he needs to do so.
He needs to, yeah. This is, I feel that Glue doesn't really work so much on his playstyle. He's very much of an engager and he's always the first one in kind of guy. But Glue doesn't feel like he's supposed to do that.
Yeah. Oh, Glorious Pathway here on the other side.
Oh, that's a wasted Glorious Pathway. But there's already Kingdom Esports going to blow into the sky. The Summon Force has dropped down. What's the last? Just continuously going up for all the damage, but somehow the creep, the Ricky is the one that died.
And now, there's going to be a stun. Muji backs away as well.
He had to burn the Crimson Beacon.
Yeah. Oh, poor Ricky.
Oh, poor Ricky.
Ricky the Red.
Was that actually Ricky or is that the Golem Ricky? Oh yeah, that's the Golem Ricky.
That's the Golem.
That's the Golem.
Okay.
That's the petrified Ricky.
Okay. And the Blue Wolf is the Bob the Blue.
He's Blicky.
Okay. Balloon is
Look at
divided.
that! FMM, they all flew up the sky. They all were in that choke point, but there was no form of damage. Even Salas, he's doing whatever they could, but that's just not the best place for the Zaman Force, and he can't go completely ham. I think he's very cautious with how he dashes as well, because he can't go overly aggressive like that as well. Bear, unfortunately, his break did not land on anyone. All five members from inside the Kingdom Esports, they are all just right in the middle. Louisa down to the bottom, he did manage to take down the turret. Nan doesn't have a lot of HP to work with. Most, if not all of the members from inside of Absolute Zero, they're gonna have to go back, especially for Vendetta. You wouldn't want to lose your HP at this point in time. You wouldn't want to lose your life. As this break lands on the Bougie once again. He wants to go for the flag, and hopefully they will be able to get a kill out of Bear, who will be able to. 3 men down onto the side of Kingdom Esports forces Louisa and Belen to go home.
Wow, that was a prolonged team fight there, Abstract. I mean, Kingdom Esports wanted to finish the game already there, but they cannot able to do so. Vendetta, that time around, made a great target. That is Bear. Bear was actually beat down there, with the ultimate coming in from Vendetta. Now Rapido giving some space, going for a second target as well. Will they be able to do so? With the Zampors, I guess, not without the creeps.
Not without. There's a completely barren wasteland over to the side of Absolute Zero. As much as they have won fights and they would want to push in, it is not that easy. Namely because of the lack of wave clear.
Yeah.
Now is a time where they start to feel the pain of their composition as they are unable to wave clear fast enough to be just sieging through mid. If they do find that opportunity, it's not gonna get them far.
Speaking of opportunity, I mean, Vendetta, again on the glue. He needs to find some opening here. He needs to find some target, not just being the first casualty during the team fight here. And so far, Kingdom Esports managed to take down inhibitor turrets. And now, for sure, controlling the map here. But 15 seconds until the next Lord spawn. This is major here, Abstract. I think whoever takes the Lord here can really turn the tide of the battle. Or if Kingdom Esports will take this one, it can be ending this game here. But Absolute Zero, they have the combo. Rapido is here. We have Nan as well with Tempest Blaze. We've seen how the damage it can dish out at this moment in time. And look at the critical damage here coming in from Nan. It only shows here that he is pretty much online.
For angles of attack. Bear has been a very good guy when it comes down to battle.
I think they spotted the link here on the top side. This is now an opportunity for Bear. Bear right now initiated one.
Bear, he's right in the face of Vendetta, but for the first time, not the first time, but the first time in a long time, the latch on happened.
Yeah.
Bear is the first person to go down, and Kingdom Esports realizes, yeah, we can't take this fight anymore. Quick little retreat, and let's not forget about the pushing and marching wave up top.
Actually, that was the second time, Abstract. Second time that Vendetta targeted Bear on the ultimate. So it's effective now. I think that's a proper target here for Vendetta. And now they're trying to control or contest this Lord.
How about FMM though? He's right in the middle. He's tanky, but not tanky enough. Immortality has been popped. We also even have the Glorious Pathway that's popped right in. None can go for contribution very soon. But Malik Teasy, he gets a kill down on Salah. And None is down as well. Malik Teasy finds it. 3 men down from Absolute Zero. But the Lord is going to be fighting in turn for Absolute Zero. How well is this going to work out? There's a bottom lane push, middle lane push as well. Absolute Zero only have Bougie and Vendetta to defend the lane. Only Vendetta and Bougie. How is that going to work out? Spell fight. And now Vendetta! He still have immortality, but he don't have the wave clear. Kingdom Esports take the game.
Oh my! Okay. And I thought that the side here of Absolute Zero find their specialty already when it comes to team fight. Just speaking of Bear with Vendetta's ultimate here, but that wasn't the case. Maltese out of nowhere, dishing out incredible damage. Oh man, that was
back and
insane.
forth,
back and forth,
back and forth. Today's games are long. We haven't seen what 11 minutes game? Do we have 11 minutes game? Nah.
I feel we don't. I feel these games are best of 3.
guys at 10 p.m.
See, which is, I'm telling you, best of ones are insane, Abstract. I mean,
Oh.
because teams wanted to win, they have no option but to win. And this never give up mentality is just showing we have incredible defense time, seesaw battles,
Mm-hmm.
how this execution. It's just not okay. Let's we lost this fight. Let's focus on the next game. No, not that one. Let's focus on how to defend the core. Wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed.
Oh man, Absolute Zero defeated this time around by
Again.
Kingdom Esports
Yeah.
again.
Again. So,
Okay, somehow we
so
see a pattern
so
here.
where the hell is the power rankings? Wait, what's the
Yeah,
pattern?
yeah. I mean, the pattern we see how incredible we hyped Absolute Zero on their game on the RSGSG. Now,
And then afterwards, they're
two
just
games
like,
in a row.
yeah.
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 But
I thought I kind of shook off the jinx already.
hmm
Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you.
maybe it's me.
Next game, KE versus SSG. Tell me,
Oh
who
yeah.
looks good? Sounds good.
Yeah.
Who? KE or SSG? Come on, tell me.
KE or SSG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds better.
Based on the pattern. Based on the pattern.
Sure, pattern, whatever it is.
If SSG wins.
No, it's not F. It's not if.
Okay, no if.
no
Okay,
if,
no
just-
if. Okay.
Yeah, just from power
Kingdom.
rankings. Kingdom. Okay.
Kingdom.
I'm sorry, Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kingdom. But
You go for SSG, yeah.
No, they got jinxed by you already. We shall see. Okay, SSG versus KE. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
If whether it's my jinx
So
or is
basically,
it your jinx.
I can predict the game, but it's the opposite of the result.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So we shall
Yeah.
see. Let's take a look at the entire lineup. Or rather, we'll take a
Yes.
look at the entire statistics, right? Damage to tower, Nan definitely did do his absolute
Mhm.
best when it comes down to knocking down all of the turrets in the top. At one point in time, there has been a very heavy wave up top, while they also got a kill down on the bear. We thought that could be the turning factor to
Yeah.
allow Absolute Zero to win. But within just a single snap of a finger, when they recongregated again and tried to go for the fight, it just didn't work out.
Yep.
One thing's dropped after another.